With the game's release on the 20th of July, a ton in Eternal Return will change. It will be a completely different game. A ton of characters are getting updated or completely changed, and a lot of the game systems that you knew until now will also change. Fortunately for us, the devs at Nimble Neuron kept us up to date with all the changes in their dev journal that they release every few days. It is really nice to see all of their reasoning and thoughts behind the changes. The only problem is that it has a ton of text and mistranslations. I have often seen people be confused what changes mean because the English translation says something completely different from the Korean one. So I decided to summarize all the changes in this video, so you don't have to read through all of them and get confused by horrible translations. This video will not include all the character changes, because if I would talk about those, then this video would be more than 1 hour long. First things first, the map updates. There will be more areas. Before there used to be 16 different areas, but now there will be 20 different areas. But not only that, a ton of buildings that were previously closed will open now. This makes the new Lumia Island 30% bigger than the previous one. The devs try to remove as many I, O and U shapes as possible and add more T and A shapes. These shapes have more branching paths, allowing you to move around a lot more, especially with your squad, and not make you feel like you're trapped in tight corridors. Furthermore, Pond will now have 2 jump pads. These will allow more mobility between stream and bridge, and between cemetery and bridge. They look a bit clunky in the video, but they are still working on it. Another new addition are campfires. There will be 9 in total. These are places where you can meet up with your teammates and cook food easily. Currently, the food system is very complicated, but with campfires you can turn any simple food ingredient into good food. This will help out new players massively. They will also add smaller campfire kits that you can get from animals and maybe even craft. So if a team is contesting you from a campfire, you can just leave and place down a smaller one somewhere else. Food is not the only thing that is getting more simple. Drinks will now be crafted by combining any 2 white drinks, so you don't have to remember all the recipes to make complicated cola or white Russians. Experienced players will still be able to cook food without these campfires, but the self-crafted food will be a little bit weaker. There will also be new rare food now. If you dig up potatoes, you might get a yellow sweet potato. Take that to a campfire and you can cook up some really good food. Another new rare food is the salmon. It is similar to the potato, but you will obviously have to fish for it. Speaking of animals, those will also receive some changes. Bats will now drop an eye of the beholder if killed. This functions like a camera, giving you vision temporarily where you killed the bat. Boars will now be stunned after their charge and take more damage. Dogs will apply heal cut, additional damage and get a movement speed boost after using their bite skill. Wolves will now howl if one dies. This will recover a bit of their HP and give them more attack speed. A completely new feature are animal herds. These are a huge pack of animals. When and where they spawn is unknown, but they will for sure be a tough challenge. Another important part in the game that is getting changed are objectives. Tree of Life and Meteor can be looted halfway and the progress gets saved. Now you won't be perma-stalled by a ranged character when contesting these rare materials. Alpha, Omega and Wick are also getting changed. After dealing damage to them, they will now push you back and then get stunned. During that stun, they will take more damage and lose defense. Wick is getting another specific change. The closest target will get slaughtered by Toxic. She also gets a new skill called Toxic Explosion. She will mark a person that attacks her with toxin. This will explode after some time and deal damage and slow everyone in the explosion radius. All of these objectives will now be shown on the minimap before they spawn, which is a nice quality of life improvement. Now let's get to the gameplay updates. There will be no more accessories. This will make the looting and building process a lot faster and allow for more variety in builds. We currently don't know if the stats the accessories gave will be put on other items, but it is a very interesting and welcome change. A change a lot of people don't welcome though are active skills, aka summoner spells. These will be the new replacement for accessories. They will have multiple levels and can be upgraded with credits. We don't know all the active skills, but here are some that have been confirmed already. Blade of Truth, which used to be the old Psych Blade. It will deal damage around you if activated and increase the damage enemies take when hit by it. Protocol Violation, which used to be the old emote. It will explode after some time, increasing your and your teammates' max HP and also reducing the enemy's defense. Blink, literally flash from League of Legends. It teleports you a small distance towards your mouse cursor and goes over walls. Electric Shift. It gives you a short speed buff and increases your attack range. Quake. A strong AoE slow around you. Stasis. It's basically the current totem. It makes you freeze in place, unable to get hit or to hit an enemy. It's basically Zonias from League. There are also some other ones that we don't really know what they do, but based on the pictures and GIFs, we can take a guess that there will be a Cleanse to get rid of CC, a Cleave to deal AoE damage to animals, Inspire, some form of buff for your teammates, Lifesteal, which is basically the old hero's record, so you lose some HP, but then you get HP regen, lifesteal and an attack power buff, and something that looks like a heal. All of these tactical skills will be added to the save plan section, which is also getting a big update. The save plan UI will completely change. It might look a little confusing for many at first, but it is a lot more intuitive than before. Before you were able to select a character, plus weapon, plus build and see the map. So you could do and see everything at the same time. This was very overwhelming for a lot of people. But now you will first select your character and your weapon, and then go to a different screen that shows you save plans, tactical skills, augments, and you will be able to see the map. Furthermore, you will only be able to see the other characters that got picked if you press F. So you better get ready to spam that button if you're an experienced player. Another small UI change was made to the chat box. Now that the game is squads only, the chat box is a lot more important, and that is why they made it more visible. So TLDR, save plans will be split into multiple sections. Okay, let's take a break from all the changes that benefit new players and look at something that experienced players will like. The ranked system. You can see how much LP you gain or lose in the middle of the game, similar to Apex Legends. Escaping will also be changed. Escaping will now give you a set LP bonus instead of guaranteeing that you won't lose any LP. Additionally, placement and promotion matches will be removed. Everyone will start in Iron now, and if you get over 100 LP in your current rank, then you will instantly promote. To make sure you won't demote after losing a game, you will get bonus LP from promoting. This is very likely to help a lot of people to get to a higher rank. So if you were struggling before, then you should look forward to this change. Let's get back to gameplay changes by talking about mastery. Weapon skills will now be able to go up to level 3. Not sure if this will make the skill stronger, but we will see. Mastery on F, crafting menu on B, and save plan list on P will be combined into one VPad. This VPad will be the main way you check everything you need now. You will see your build, mastery, and tactical skill. Speaking of mastery, health and trap mastery will be removed. Clicking on an item that is not finished building in the VPad will show you the missing items in a separate area. Also, cameras, drones and traps will always be displayed on the side. So no more complicated and time-consuming searching for cameras anymore if you see the enemy place down traps. But traps and cameras will get a few changes. All cameras and drones will now have a shared cooldown, so you can't spam them anymore. Similarly, traps will also get a shared cooldown. After finishing your build, the VPad will show you items that you can upgrade into. This will work together with the operator Nadja update. Nadja is your new AI girlfriend now. She will suggest you items that you can upgrade into, but not only that, she will also be a great help for new players. She will give you advice on what to do next, basically giving you a game plan. For veterans, she has emotions, so maybe she will be disgusted when you take Kiara's shoes. I know that some people will already think it is annoying, but don't worry. There will be an option to disable her, and it will even get recommended by the game after you hit a certain level. Airdrops will also get a few changes. There will only be 3 types of boxes now. Food boxes that spawn early game, which are an easy way to get food. Epic boxes that will always contain RNG material now, making them a lot more impactful than before. And finally, legendary boxes will have legendary items with adaptive stats in them. Meaning, if you get a halo, for example, and are a skill amp user, then you won't have to throw it away anymore. These items will look at your AP and amp stat. Depending on which you have more of, they will adapt to that stat. We don't know if all items will have adaptive stats or only boxes, but it is safe to say that some legendary items will make certain characters very strong. Another thing that will make people very strong are credits. Credits will have a bigger part now. Before, RNG material used to be the main thing and credits were complementary. Now, credits will be the main system. Enemies will still give them, but you will be able to gain them over time. Because of that, there will be no more credits on day-night chain. Kills will give credits and killing enemies that have RNG will give even more credits, because you will no longer be able to loot RNG off of enemies. Their RNG items will be converted into credits when they die that you can just pick up. Also, killing androids gives credits now. So now you know how to get them. But how do you use them? Well, first of all, you can use the kiosk to call in items. This used to be called Transfer Console, but was renamed to eliminate confusion. Plus, there will be more of them. 8 in total, and they will have no more cooldown, so you can call in multiple items in a short period of time. The shop is still the same, but there are new items added. You can buy tactical skill enhancement modules, a fully crafted escape cuff, and you will be able to buy back teammates. Tactical enhancement modules are used to update tactical skills to level 3. They can be updated to level 2 by using credits in your VPad. Speaking of RNG, the spawn of the first meteor has been moved to day 2. Also, battle zones have been reduced to only 1 on the night of day 2. Now that squads is the main mode, there's not much use to the battle zone system. So their main purpose is to make it clear that there will be no more automatic revives after that is over. The final gameplay change they did is that Hyperloops will be disabled after the night-day change scan, so you won't have people TPing on top of your objectives anymore after seeing that you are the only ones there. Even though those were the final gameplay changes, there are a couple of new exciting features that are being added. Starting out with the briefing room. After loading in, you will be put in the briefing room. There you will be level 20 and can test out skills while waiting for the other 23 people to load in. Oh yeah, lobbies will be 24 people instead of 18 now, but we will still be able to pop with less like we were able to in the past. This will make the transition from the loading screen to actual gameplay a lot smoother. It is also a nice place to test out your skills and get warmed up before the fight starts. Another new addition are victory poses. They will play after you win a game. Obviously, every character will have a unique pose, and epic skins will also get a unique victory pose. They are planning on adding team victory poses in the future, but currently they are not in the game. The very last and final addition will be foraging and the ER pass. It is very similar to the Hextech system in League. There will be different boxes. The most basic one will be the Research Center data box. You will get these from leveling up, from battle passes and ER events. Boxes can have up to 4 prizes in them. These include characters, skins, skin designs, emotes, tombstones, camera skins, drone skins, lobby screens and more. A cool thing is that you can see the probabilities of the different skins. Another box will be the skin data box. This is an exclusive box that can only be bought or gotten through the ER pass. These can drop up to 2 skins or skin designs. Skin designs can be crafted into skins using data fragments, which can be gotten through normal boxes. The skin data boxes can also include skins that are not available in the store anymore. It can contain anything from Summertime Sewer to Bakery Cicilla. Exclusive skins like cadet skins are not included though. Both of these boxes need a key. You can get keys from missions, the ER pass or by buying them. There will also be a daily box that you can buy once a day with A coins. These can drop random items for the foraging station, such as Research Center data boxes, data keys, NP or data fragments. You can also disassemble skins to get fragments and season tokens. You can use these season tokens to buy rewards in the exchange station that will change every season. This exchange station will only have special stuff in it that can't be bought in the store. Let's talk about the ER pass. There will be more free stuff like the My Skin, and free rewards will now be separated from the paid rewards. The pack will have 5 skins, 3 season skins and 2 special ones. The ER passes are playable for 2 seasons and get removed after that. So if you miss out on one season, you can still grind it out in the next season. These are all the gameplay changes that are coming to ER on release. I am very excited to see how these will play out. They will make the game feel new and exciting again, and hopefully help out new players have an easier time at learning ER. I will also try to do my best at helping new players by uploading a ton of guides when the game comes out. So if you want to see those videos or enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel and tell me in the comment section what you think about all of these changes. Do you think they are good? Do you think they are horrible? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, have a great day. Bye!